This elderly man kindly handed a homeless man $100. But instead of being grateful, the homeless man tried to grab his whole wallet. During the struggle, the man's medicine bottle fell to the ground. In anger, the homeless man crushed it under his foot. Too weak to fight back, the old man could only pick up the broken pieces. He suffered from severe lung disease and needed daily medication to stay alive. The doctor had warned him not to travel long distances, but all his children lived in other cities. For Thanksgiving, he had planned a grand family dinner. He waited with excitement, dreaming of seeing his children again. But one by one, none of them came home. Heartbroken, he packed his suitcase and decided to visit them himself. The first stop, his eldest son. He rang the doorbell again and again, but no one answered. He waited all night on the porch, only to realize his son wasn't coming home. Before leaving, he slipped a handwritten letter under the door. Next, he visited his younger son, a man he believed was a famous orchestra conductor. Quietly, he entered the studio to surprise him during rehearsal. But to his shock, his son wasn't the conductor at all, just a drummer in the back row. After rehearsal, the father asked why he had lied. Embarrassed, the son said being a drummer was still a good job. The father disagreed, insisting his son had more talent than that. But the son smiled sadly, saying this simple life was exactly what he wanted. In that moment, the father realized he didn't truly know his son at all. He asked to stay and watch one of his performances, but the son refused. The next concert was abroad. Before leaving, the son apologized softly, but the father didn't blame him. In his eyes, his son would always be a little boy. Finally, the man went to visit his daughter, a well-known dancer. She greeted him warmly, showed him her beautiful home, and introduced him to her friends. But when a neighbor dropped by asking her to babysit, the father stayed behind to play with the child. Later, the phone rang, and from the message, he learned that the house was rented, not hers. At dinner, he chose not to expose her. He simply asked, "Why are all of you avoiding me?" The daughter hesitated, then confessed that they all remembered how strict he had been when they were young. They were too afraid to tell him about their real lives. The father wanted to explain, but no words came out. Before leaving, he quietly handed her a letter he had written. That trip showed him the truest side of his children. Many things remained unanswered, but perhaps leaving it that way was the best choice of all.